my issue with Kia Motors / Kia Finance, those are the person that I took the loan from, finished paid off. They're supposed to give me my refund, and up to this moment, they haven't called. No one is really picking up. And I just want to put this out there, in which anyone that's going to Kia, just to be very careful, because they are not trustworthy. I purchased, it was last year, May to be exact, we purchased a new brand car. So actually, my oldest daughter, she's the one that was driving the vehicle. So someone ran in the back. So it was deemed total. So we had to wait. That accident happened in actually the 10th of August, which it wasn't 3 months as yet since we purchased the car. So it was still fairly new. So the insurance basically paid $19,000 and some change. So the insurance basically almost paid the entire car. What we were paying was basically like what would I call that? No, the interest, typically, because we went through the finance to do the vehicle. There was some little discrepancy, but I'll leave that part out in the essence in which I had perfect credit, but I was trying to help my daughter, but how they set it up wasn't the right way, but I kind of left that alone. Other than that, no. So the insurance paid off, as I said, $19,000 plus, and we went through Gap. But what had happened last year, what I did on my personal self, I took all of my tax refunds and put it into it, because what I was trying to do was to hurry and pay it down so I don't have much to pay. So in doing so, with the process of it being a total loss, the Gap insurance didn't have much to pay. Gap insurance paid them about $4,000 and change. I think it was like about 4 or 5. And at that time, I only had $1,516 and change for them. So running it off to $1,517 to be exact. I was still being paid, or should have been paid back for those, which they actually admitted, and they sent me a copy of the check, which I have on my phone. So the Gap agent reached out to me. So all of this should have been dealt with since November of last. So the Gap agent reached out to me January to state that they received a check. So the money was basically sent back to them, returned to them. So she called, and then we called Kia. We had the person on the phone, and he said, okay, the first person said that because it was over, the returns was over $500, according to their policy, they had to return the check to the third party who sent the check. So the young lady from the Gap Insurance explained that that's not how she knows that, it should work. We were told that, okay, they will look through it. And she said that she was going to speak with her superior, which she did. So when I got back in touch with Gap, they stated that, okay, they sent back the check to them, and they were told that I'm supposed to get the refund. Now, both the check that I'm supposed to get from warranty and from Gap is over $6,000. It's actually $6,230 to be exact. So that's what owes me altogether. And I've called them since this week. I haven't called because last week I was trying to call and no one picked up. I was on hold for 4 hours. No one picked up. Because in how you're dialing, you'd have to put in your information. So for me, I'm assuming that they know my information, so no one is picking up the phone. Yeah. So after waiting 4 hours, no one picked up. I did call with my client. I did call with her phone, and I did get an answer, but it was a different area of the department, and they tried to send me over to the right department to speak with someone. And after waiting for an hour, I had to get back to work, so I came off the phone. So that's actually almost 5 hours waiting, no one answered. And that's just since lately. But to backtrack, a gentleman had called me from Kia. Well, he stated that he was from Kia, and he's going to be looking into the case for me. And by the 17th of last month, I would have received my check. I called him and he didn't even answer. He gave me his personal phone, I should think, or the number to reach him at. He has never responded. I've called him like 2 or 3 times, left messages. I haven't gotten back a response or anything. I actually recorded what he was stating was that $6,000 was too much of a money for Kia to pay out. So that's why it was taking so long. But in the initial state is $3,150 and some change from the warranty, and $3,070 that was deemed from Gap, that was a leftover from Gap. So, none of those money are radically theirs, because even if we're supposed to be looking at it directly, I paid $4,500 off my tax returns last year into it. So automatically that money is literally mine. It was basically what I extra paid into it. So Gap would have paid them off and it would have been totally dealt with, but they are hindering from me receiving back those refunds. So because of that now, it's costing me literally, because I have to now look a living job. So I am not able to be about. And then it's costing in which I have to pay anywhere between $400 to $500 per week for my daughter to go to school because she has to Uber. So I am left totally at a default, and Kia is totally happy because the case, it's closed off, in which they have gotten their money from last year, and I'm back now in 2023, still waiting on them, still calling, getting no answer. So that's basically what's going on between me and Kia Finance. I wrote a letter to them maybe it's about 3 weeks now. I have not even gotten a response. So I'm trying to do everything on my hand to reach out to them, in which I need my refund. I've waited long enough. No one. Because when I was, for one, I know that if you don't go public, most of the time you're basically being just swept under the carpet. No one really hears you. So it doesn't matter how many times you call or anything. No one is really paying you any mind unless you really get a lawyer, which I tried 2 personals that I called, but they don't handle these cases. So when I started to do a little investigation on my own, I do realize that it's not myself that Kia has been cheated. They are cheating out other persons as well, because other persons, when I started looking, stated the same thing, that Kia owes them as well, and they haven't paid up. So the only thing is left for me now to do other than this is maybe to go on TikTok, which I don't have a TikTok account, where I haven't even posted it up as yet, because I realize that even when I read Reddit, most of the time that's when persons really jump on something to get something done. And this is so I've called back the Gap insurance, and they said that they cannot do anything about it because Kia has the check. So, because Kia took the liberty of sending them back the refund after they took their money out. So automatically for me, it's you're trying every way whatsoever for me not to get back any money at all. Well, what I'm praying and hoping for is that they just really look within themselves and just refund me, but not just me, everyone that they owe, and understand that we are human beings as well. We have a life. This is a business that you're running, and the blunt of it, I'm looking at, I need another car. They didn't even look at it okay, give me the refund just in case if I wanted to come back and get a car from them. You just actually lost my business. So I'm just hoping that anyone that sees this will actually, from Kia themselves, will look into it to understand that we're human beings just like yourself. We have just like them, and we need to be about our business and get things to get done. So send me my refund, and not just me, other persons that they have refund checks for, they need to just pay up, because they are a big enough company. Because when the young lad said to me $6,000 is too much, I was taken aback, because I'm you're a big company. You just got about $19,000, almost $20,000 from just my personal insurance, and Gap paid you $4,500. So you have even gotten way more than what you're telling me that you even need to give me back as a refund. So even with the warranty, that shouldn't even be an issue. The check was even sent in the first place about warranty from the dealership, because the account was closed. So that check should have not even been sent to Kia Finance. It should have just been sent directly to me. So as far as I'm concerned, I am just stating that, like, for me, this is like deliberate. Because if the account is closed, then there's no way you should have even sent the money to Kia Finance. Any check then that's supposed to be coming, it should have been come directly to me, which it didn't happen. So right now I am left to be picking up my Kia slab, because if I'd had that refund, I could have tried to get another vehicle, and I have to kind of like be cutting my life short in the essence of working inside, and my kids are like, I have to be double paying, you know. So I am the one that's losing altogether on a lot of things here. Kia is safe. Kia's gotten their money and still sitting on mine.